Hello, I'm Lintang Hikaru Firdausa. I'm 16 and I'm from Islamic State Senior High School 2, Malang City, Indonesia. And this is my partner, Safina Amelia Khansa. She's a senior in my school. I've always lived in close environment, and it makes me find it very difficult to socialize people around me. I find myself to forget my loneliness when I immerse myself in gaming and news of various happenings around the globe.
And hi, it's me, Safina Amelia Khansa. People often describe me as a social butterfly. Getting to know people and knowing her own stories are my hobby. Besides those, my favorite things in the world is swimming in science and also enjoying scenery in various travels. Despite our differences, we are made through faith with the same hope of a better environment for our future generation.
Indonesia is facing a plastic waste emergency with 450 billion diaper waste each year. And things that make it worse is Indonesian habit of wrapping each diaper with a plastic bag and waste open dumping as disposal system, which causes most of the waste cannot reach the soil surface. So this can slow down the degradation of diaper waste, which in normal condition can only be degraded for 200 until 500 years because there is polyethylene as the other layer. This problem brought us with the Research Olympiad team in 2020 to isolate the bacteria that found in the digestive intestines of mealworms. In the first year of the study, we succeeded in isolating and growing endogenous mealworm bacteria onto media, LCFBM and CFBM with P in the middle of a petri dish. Furthermore, gram staining has also been carried out with the red color appearing due to being stained with safranin dye, which indicates that the bacteria are gram-negative. From the result of the same test, it seemed that the bacteria in the form of coccus and the biggest damage of the PE had been incubated is from CFBM media. Furthermore, to determine whether the bioplastic that had been integrated with endogenous mealworm bacteria was able to degrade baby diapers, we did a simple biodegradation test was also carried out as shown on the slide. From the result of the same test, it can be seen that sample U, which was dripped with urine, had deep knock damage to from a crater, while the smaller damage occurred in sample A. This was caused by the bacteria's need for nitrogen. With the result of the research in the first year, further characterization of endogenous mealworm bacteria is needed in their integration as a self-degradable bioplastic, and the need for identification of bacteria and further studies on enzymes that play a role in it. Therefore, Safina Amelia Khansa and I, Lintang Hikaru Firdausa, proudly present our innovation under the title of Endogenous Mealworm Bacteria Isolate in the Manufacturing of Self-Degradable Bioplastic as an effort to realize waste-free in Indonesia second year. With the goals are knowing the nature and character of the isolates endogenous mealworm bacteria that degraded PE in the manufacture of self-degradable bioplastics, and knowing the result of bacterial identification through analysis of 16 sequencing on endogenous mealworm bacteria. It's begin with subculturing bacteria with LCFBM and CFBM medium with the ingredients that we use are on the slide. Second is making growth curve every 6 hours for 3 days. Third, making bioplastic with cassava waste and mix with the digestive bacteria strains. Fourth, making biodegradation testing and see the result with same test to find out the degraded PE biomolecular weight. We also tested our bioplastic with GPC test, and lastly, we did 60 sequencing analysis.
Next is the result and discussion, where the first result is bacterial growth curve that is made and viewed every 6 hours with the log phase occurring at 72 to 72 hours. Furthermore, experiments were carried out to further investigate the characteristics of endogenous mealworm bacteria. First, it can be seen that the bacteria can still thrive on CFBM media without PE pieces. Bacteria doesn't use PE pieces as their main carbon source and can use other inorganic compounds to keep them alive, namely carbon dioxide. Then, there were 2 petri dishes with CFBM media with 3 different treatments. Petri dish A is stored in a place exposed to direct sunlight, while petri dish B is tightly wrapped with a paper and polybags and ensured not to be exposed to sunlight. As a result, there was no differences between petri dish A and B. The bacteria were able to reproduce even though there was no carbon from PE and also didn't get sunlight. Bacteria was also kind of still alive in potassium nitrate, and after 2 weeks, colonies on PE petri dish were more concentrated than those on petri dish without PE. So it can be assumed the endogenous mealworm bacteria capable of doing the same thing are chemoorganic heterotroph and chemoly autotroph groups. To further confirm the previous results, a biodegradation test was carried out, which was carried out by wrapping dry baby diapers that had been moistened with urine and aqua gas, and using some tests at the Biomaterials Laboratory, Indonesian Institute of Science, Bogor. The result as shown in the figure that the urine sample has a greater diameter than other variation, and this result is in line with the results of the study in the first year. To obtain energy and build new solar components, organisms must have a supply of C, H, O, and N elements. These elements can be obtained from the bacterial environment. From the chemical formula, it can be seen that bacteria degrade Pe so that compounds C and H are found in it. Other H compounds are obtained by bacteria from moistening water. That's why bacteria are activated when exposed to water, because bacteria need electrons in it to be able to cook their food. While N is obtained from ammonia contained in the urine. But actually bacteria can still grow without urine because the bioplastic itself already contains N that can be utilized. From the result of the GPC test that was conducted at the Integrated Laboratory Diponegoro University by testing 3 different treatments, where the first is bioplastic that have been integrated with mealworms, which are named as wall plastic with the addition of water, and wall plastic with the addition of urine. It can be seen that the wall plastic treatment with urine has a degradation rate of 64% faster than other treatments. Meanwhile, in the GPC test with the bioplastic treatment that has been integrated with mealworm bacteria with the addition of urine and buried in the soil has a rate of degradation up to 1.5 times faster than the treatment of baby diapers that are buried in the ground, and 4 times faster than baby diapers that wrapped in bioplastic and buried in the ground, and 10 times faster than the treatment of baby diapers wrapped in PE or crackle, then buried in the ground. After blasting using Genius Prime software and confirming the NCBI gene bank, the following phylogenetic tree results were obtained, where the bacteria present were confirmed as Exigobacterium indicum strain HHS31, with the rate of identity up to 98.6%. Degrade PE naturally, this bacteria can be a hopeful sign of solutions to plastic. To develop our research for the future, for a better environment, for free of plastic solution.